Hello, 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 and welcome everybody. Okay, let's get this set up. There's a few things I want to show you guys before we start with the mini reads. I don't know how many of you have seen the community tab this morning. Let me just get that up. Hello, Des, Nina. Hello, Kate. Good morning. Well, good afternoon. Okay, so before we get started with the mini read, you guys, I want to show you, like I said, I don't know if you guys have seen my community post that I just posted. Let me just bring it up. Where did it go? Hang on a second here. Okay, there it is. Okay, let me just share this with you. And I'll go big with it. So, whoops. Okay, so that's about as big as I can go with it. So as of Friday, like as we can see here, this used to be Chad Daybell's property. This is when we know that the kids were found in the backyard. JJ was found over here under this tree. And Tylee was found over here. And Chad's wife, Tammy, was killed in the house in this back bedroom over here. So what has happened? Well, this is what it looks like now. They took the tree out. The tree used to be right here where JJ was found. And Tylee was over here in this area here. This is where the fire pit. Well, there's the fire pit there. So she was found in this area here. The house stood back here. This is where that big red barn used to be. The house sat over here. I do have other pictures. This is the back part of the house. This was the section that was added on, and this is where they were saying that Chad used to sleep up here. This is the bedroom over here where Tammy was killed. I think I got one more picture, yeah. And this one here, here's the remnants of the barn, that red building being torn down. So before and now this is what it looks like. Apparently there's a nonprofit that bought the property, and they will be apparently doing a healing center or something like that there. They said that they will be making a small area to honor the victims who's, you know, the kids who were buried there and Tammy who lost her life there, that they will do a small memorial. So I'm anxious to see how that turns out. So there's a few things going on. Let me just get my book here. Okay, so Thursday, this coming Thursday, 4 p.m. Eastern, I will be covering the Brian Koberger hearing, the new judge. We're going to see if Thompson and Jennings are off the case. So we'll find out a lot come Thursday regarding what's going on with the Brian Koberger case. Judge Hippler will probably be setting his own deadlines. He did make it a point. If you haven't seen my video from yesterday, go on back and watch that. You'll find it under the live tab. He made sure that anything that had been ordered before this, there's going to be new orders coming out. Is he going to be unsealing some of the documents? We don't know. But guaranteed there's going to be new scheduling orders. I have a funny feeling he's going to try and keep this case on point for June of 2025. but that court date, especially if they are bringing on new prosecutors, that trial date may change also. Let's hope not. They took the tree down where JJ was. Yes, we just went through that, Leslie. I just showed the pictures and that. If you want to scroll back a little bit, you'll see all the photos and everything that I just put up. So there's that. So his hearing is 4 p.m. Eastern on Thursday. I will be covering that live. I'm going to be juggling a bunch of stuff, you guys, because I've got therapy also starting. I'm trying to get my therapy sessions earlier in the day so I can cover these, which I have for the next 2 weeks anyway. Thursday is going to be a little close, so I'm going to call them and see if I can't get on it a little bit earlier. That's okay. Just scroll back a little bit, Leslie, and you'll be able to see. I just showed the photos of what the area looked like and what it looks like now, and pointed out the tree and everything. And now it is gone. Then October. Let's just see October here. So October 9th. Guess whose trial starts October 9th? Leilani Simon's trial starts. Now, I do have therapy that day, 1:30 in the afternoon. So hopefully it falls on their lunch break, because I'm not sure of the time difference between Eastern and where they are. I think they're in Georgia. I don't know the difference in time. So hopefully my therapy falls within their lunch break. But even if it doesn't, you guys, my mods will be in and they can cover that little bit of time that I'm going to be gone. Stephen Stearns has a trial date set for October 14th on just not on the murder charge, just on the photos that were found on his phone. I do believe that that is soon going to be vacated. I haven't heard yet that it's been vacated, but I do feel like that may be vacated also. But it may go through. So I know that he has asked for a jury trial on that. And that is regarding the 30,000 solar photos or whatever it was that they found on his phone. They want to get that trial out of the way first. So that is on his record for when they go for the murder charge against him. And they are seeking the death penalty in his case also. Leilani Simon, I don't think they're seeking the death penalty. I don't know if there is a death penalty in Georgia. But leading up to that, I've got a couple weeks before that trial starts. Like I said, hers starts October 9th. So I will get the information on that before then, maybe give it out sometime this week. I may do a live just to cover that and give all the information. So that's what we've got coming up so far. I'm anxious to see what kind of scheduling order Judge Hippler is going to give on Thursday for the Brian Koberger hearing. Like I said, again, I will be covering that. So make sure you're here for that you're subscribed, that you got your notifications turned on, so you're aware when we go live. Let me just sharpen my pencil here. If I can find my sharpener. There we go. There we go. All right. Now, I forget who it was that had asked me to look into the case where a bailiff or sheriff or something went in and shot a judge. I haven't had the chance this week yet to look into it, but I am going to look into it a little bit and see what that is about. And possibly do a read on that. So I'm going to get the cards shuffled up, you guys. If you do want a mini read or want to ask a question, get it in as soon as you can. Oops. am I falling behind here? Let me just... My studio is always behind compared to my StreamYards, because I've got StreamYards up here and I've got my... What is this? I've got YouTube Studio up on the other screen. Yes, I'm just trying to get Studio up here. Okay, there it is. I'm going to pin them. Pin. So they are pinned. Thank you, sister. All right. So they are pinned now to the top of the screen. Love you too. Just getting the cards shuffled up, you guys, and then we are going to start. Oh, some of my cards are upside down in here. We don't read this deck in reverse, so... Seems everybody is getting colds or coughs or something this time of the year. I've got a pounding headache. That's the sinuses, though, with the allergies kicking in. Fall is coming. All right. So we're ready to go. Okay, we're going to start with Des. Let's see what we got for you this week, Des. I don't know what is going on. My chair is awful low today. Let me just put it up a bit here, you guys. Where is it? There it is. There we go. Somehow my chair got put down. Someone else brought it up yesterday and added to it. According to some of the comments in many stories, the judge was not a nice man. Could have been committing sins with sheriff's young daughter. Oh, no. Oh, no. Well, maybe I'll do a read on it and see what comes out. That is not good. Thank you for that, Mary Michael. But that is not good. But we can do an Ancestor read on it and see what comes out. See if that comes out. Okay, let's go. Des, let's see what we got for you. My voice is a little scratchy today, you guys, so bear with me. Mortality. Got mortality that came out. Look at this. Through the skull, even though dead and gone, still watching you, keeping an eye out. This is usually an ending. The mortality is usually an ending to something. So let's see what this is all about for you, Des. one. Oh, geez. Oh. Okay, we're going to take them in the order they came out. Five of Pentacles. Look at this. The Five of Pentacles. I don't know if you can see that. Five of Pentacles is usually money problems. Going through a hardship or some kind of scandal, but it is generally talking about money problems with money, not having enough. So with the mortality, this is an ending. This is like something done, over with. And I got the poverty, some kind of sickness going on here also, an end coming to that. I've also got the Knight of Cups. This is somebody that's there to make trouble for you. So there is going to be a troublemaker. We're going to get some more cards on it and find out what the hell's going on here. We got the Seven of Pentacles also. This is a disappointment with the Seven of Pentacles. It's like all this hard work that I've done. I'm not getting either any recognition or I'm not getting a benefit from it. And then we've got the Knight of Pentacles. So this is the Four of Pentacles. Got a lot of Pentacles here. A lot of things about money coming out here. The Knight of Pentacles too. This is somebody who's overthinking. Also could be scared about the financial situation. Let's grab that other deck. I'm going to grab this other deck because I don't know why I was just drawn to grab it. But let me just clear it. This usually gives me a lot more insight, this deck. So the Knight of Cups, this is somebody like causing trouble. This is somebody very moody. But I've got a lot of, we're going to take that off to the side. I got a lot of Pentacles here. The Five of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles in reverse, the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. This is being scared. This is somebody, this is also somebody being a deadbeat. So I feel like we already know that somebody's a deadbeat here, but I feel like this is going to continue for some time because the Seven of Pentacles is also in the reverse, which is lack of growth. This is also a disappointment. So when you got a disappointment with overthinking and being a little maybe scared about this deadbeat not doing what they're supposed to be doing, and then we got the Five of Pentacles in the upright, which is telling me about money problems. I feel like there's still going to be something is going to arise. I'm not so much feeling like a bankruptcy unless this comes out. But I feel like you're going to be disappointed because somebody in this is with the Knight of Pentacles coming out here. Somebody's hiding money. And I feel like they're going to continue to do that so they don't got to pay out, right? So let's see. Tell me about these Pentacles. I want to know separately about the Knight. Let's see what this is. Yeah, strength. This is vulnerability, weakness, and doubt. So in a vulnerable position, and it's almost like you may be forced to, because we got the strength in reverse here, this is almost like you're going to be forced to take an amount that you don't want to take. Because if you don't take that, you're not going to get nothing. Give me one more for that, please. Because this is the disappointment and lack of growth here. I don't know what, because to me, I feel like he's the Knight of Pentacles here. This is the one that is the deadbeat, the one that is hiding funds. There it is here, the Magician. This is about, I'm going to make things happen. I do feel like when I get the Magician here, no matter what it is that you bring out, like even bringing out the things that you know, I don't want to say it here because I don't know who's watching, right? I feel like with the things that you do know, even bringing those forward, there's going to be a disappointment with it. The Seven of Pentacles, like this is hiding money, hiding funds. And I do feel with the Magician, he's going to get away with that. And the Strength, this is a weakness and a vulnerability, along with the Five of Pentacles, which is poverty and a scandal going on, right? Knight of Pentacles. What is that Knight of Pentacles up to? Look at how it just sat right up there. Let's see. With the Six of Cups, this is innocence. This is like, I don't know where she's getting that from. I don't have that kind of money. He's going to claim a victim. He's going to be claiming a victim. The Knight of Cups. This is somebody who's about to cause some trouble. I do believe that this is him again. And it's with the money. So he's going to become very moody. This is almost like a chameleon, right? Like somebody changing their demeanor and stuff to suit their own purposes. Like he's going to totally act like a victim. But this is also causing some trouble. So I do believe that there is a troublemaker here that's going to cause some trouble. That's going to end up costing you. Let's see what that's. I did that. Let's see what that is about. There it is. Let's see what that's about. The Queen of Swords. Why am I getting a female? A female's about to cause some problems here. This could be his mother. But I do feel like the Queen of Swords is going to be coming in and in a very, because this is the Queen of Swords in the upright, is a very protective role. You see her with her sword drawn there. I do believe that he's going to call on her to come in and give information of some kind, which could cause some problems for you money-wise. Let's get one from here. What is this surrounding? Where is this surrounding? Any more information? There's 3 that came out. We don't read these in the reverse. Why is my whole deck in the reverse? Okay. This is a document. So this is going to be written. There's going to be an order, or at least a temporary one made. Like I said, again, he is playing the victim here. There's a Queen of Swords that's going to come in and cause some trouble for you. And it's going to affect the finances, the money. This is the Anchor. We got the Anchor here. Digging in. He's going to stay steady. Yeah, this is all around the home. This is all around the home also. I do believe that he's going to try and either sell that house or move back into it, because there's something with the loss of the house that he needs that stability if he's going to be forced to do what he was told that could happen in mediation. He's going to claim that he needs to move back into that house because he can't afford it. But there's a female here that's going to cause some trouble in this, and it's going to cost you money-wise. So Lord knows what she could say or do. Who knows? But be careful. I mean, I don't think there's much that can be done about it now. I don't know what kind of information that she could shed on this, but she's going to, whatever she says or does is going to, she's doing it like, oh, I'll protect you. I'll protect you. But it's not. She's trying to protect him, and she just doesn't get it. You know what I mean? Like, she's burnt so many bridges. Let's see. The Chaser. The Chaser. This is abandonment issues, being codependent and abandonment. This could be talking about his mother. Right? Fear of abandonment. She's going to fear that she's losing everybody. But I do see some codependency also with you. Let's see. I'm more concerned about this here. These want to come out, so I'm going to take it. Paradise. Paradise and the Chaser. And then we got addiction here too. Because this is almost like a playfulness. So I don't know if this is pertaining to her also, because the paradise is like happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness, stuff like that. With this codependent thing going on here, is this maybe her way of trying to get back in good with him? I don't know. And the addiction, we got the codependent again here with the addiction. It's like, I feel this is all leaning on this Queen of Swords. I feel like she's just going to give it her all this time around, to try and give him what he needs to get out of the situation that he's in. Because I feel like there's something that this Queen of Swords is going to say or do that can affect the outcome of this. And I do believe that that's his mother. So I don't know what she's got, but she's going to pull something. She ain't done. She ain't done. Wow. So that's for you, Des. Mary Michael. Let me get you written down here. And you got a question. Okay, let me just check here and make sure. Yes, there's a pinned message at the top of your screen. Make sure you smash that like button, please, on your way in. Smash that like. When you come back in, make sure you've got live chat selected at the top of your screen. You will see the pinned instructions if you want a question asked or if you want a mini read. The instructions are pinned to the top of your screen. Car deal fell through Tuesday. Wouldn't negotiate adding payments. Here's my yesterday. I found out a different vehicle at a different dealership, so I want to know how. Should I contact new place and ask about it? Car needs service now. It's good though, Mary Michael, that didn't go through, because it was going to put you in one hell of a predicament. So as much as I want to see you get a good car, I don't believe that it was meant to be. That last one, I think it came out in the read last week, that it's going to come at a cost, a huge cost. So I'm glad that fell through. Yesterday I found a different vehicle at a different dealership, so I want to know, should I contact new place and ask about it? Okay, so hopefully that stays on my screen so I can look at it when we get to you. Okay, so Mariana, please check the instructions pinned to the top of the screen, the chat. Oh, thank you, Nana. I just seen that pop up. I don't have chat on the monitor in front of me. It's on the monitor over there. So, but thank you, Nana. Okay, DD. Let's see what DD's up to. What's coming this week? What are the plans? This one wanted to come out. We're going to take it. A moment's regret, fearing you've made a mistake. So there's a regret. Let's see what it's about. Yeah, see the ship. Everything catching on fire, the ship sinking, the house falling down here. What else is in here? Yeah. But this is a moment's regret. This is fearing you've made a mistake. Whoops. That was me. Oh, I'm having problems with the shuffling. Okay, so a moment's regret. This is him fearing he's made some mistakes that he can't come back from. Let's see. Come on. We got the Hermit. This is like isolating himself. This is also like a loneliness. Losing his own way. He's trying to figure out where he went wrong. Like, I think with getting caught and doing some of the things that he's done. Obviously, he's regretting decisions that he's made here. But he's almost feeling there's a misfit or something here too with the Hermit. I think this is a projection of himself. Like, what am I supposed to do? Just stay in, not associate, stuff like that, not talk to people. I don't know what I'm supposed to do because everything I do, it turns out bad. Where did I go wrong? Like, he's really questioning himself. Let's see what else comes out here. We got the Strength and we've got the King of Cups. Wow. Okay, so let's go with the Strength first. This is in the upper right. He's trying to focus. I think he's having trouble focusing on one thing at a time. Okay. And then with the King of Cups in reverse, this is like uncaring, repressing, being very anxious, being overly emotional. I don't want to show that side of me. I want to stay strong. It's almost like no matter what comes at me, you see this? I'm just going to show love, like playing the victim again. I see it here. But he's trying to focus on keeping things on an even keel, because as much as the Strength card come out, this is something that he needs, not that he has. Because I've got the Hermit sitting on one side and the King of Cups in reverse sitting on the other side of it. It's almost like if he lets his guard down, he feels like everything's going to crumble. It's almost like he feels like he's being isolated. Okay, so let's get some cards out on that. Let's get the, let's do them separate. Let's go with the Hermit first. More information on the Hermit. The Five of Cups in reverse. This is letting go of grief. This is moving forward. He just wants to move forward, but he feels like every time he tries to move forward with something, he gets stung in the ass. It doesn't turn out the way that he feels it should have turned out. This is also like, this is what I need to do to heal. He can't heal on his own. He needs somebody else. He needs somebody else to feel like he's worth something. And this is why I think that he is moving from relationship to relationship to relationship. So we're going on to the Strength. We've got the Seven of Wands. This is him standing his ground. You see with the baseball bat there. It's almost like on the outside, what he shows others, but what he's actually feeling. It's almost like, you know, he can stand up and fight against the females that he's having problems with. But in actuality, when he has this isolation and time to himself, it's like, how did I F things up this bad? And it's almost like a pity trip that he's on. But he is going to stand his ground on certain things here. We got 3 more cards that come out. The nine of Wands. This is being very stubborn. He doesn't care how stubborn he's going to have to be. He's going to be that way to get what he wants. We got the High Priestess in reverse. He feels like he's been betrayed. And we got the Four of Cups upright. This again is regret. Okay. I do feel like he's using alcohol to repress some of his feelings. I do feel like he's looking way back and regretting a lot of things that he's done. But now that he's in this position, it's like, I can't get out of it now. But he's putting on this front like nothing can touch him. But deep down, he knows he's screwed. And this is where I think there's some depression maybe even setting in with him. But he is going to continue to be this stubbornness. He feels like everywhere he's turning, he's being betrayed. So he's going to fight even harder. Like, I feel like, look at the arrows in the back. I feel like I just keep getting stabbed in the back over and over and over. But it's not stopping him. He's continuing because I feel here like he needs somebody else. He needs a female to validate him. And that's why he's going from woman to woman to woman to woman. He trying to find that validation. The King of Cups. This is becoming very cold, uncaring, anxious, stuff like that, where, you know, he used to be somewhat caring. I feel like even in new relationships, he's very cold. So I don't know how he gets these women to fall for him, but I feel like there's a little bit of trickery going on here too that may come out with this, with the King of Cups in reverse. But let's see. King of Cups, why is that there? The Nine of Coins, yeah. Financial dependency and deceit. So I think he is catching on that there are some women, like he brags about the money. So he brags. This is how he gets certain women, because he brags about his money. But with doing that and spending the way that he is, he's put himself in financial difficulties. Everything to him relies on his money. If he doesn't have his money, he's not going to get the women and he's going to lose everything. He's not going to have the money to woo these women, and he's not going to have the money that he needs to pay everything. A house or two houses, all the bills that go with that, the child support, everything. And then trying to finance these new women. And he can't function without a woman there to validate his manhood. Well, we all know about that, don't we? Okay, so let's get one or two from here. He needs help, is what he needs. He needs help. The Star and the Book. We don't read these in reverse. Oh, it went on the floor. Go figure. Okay, so the Star is telling me about his progress and his goals. I do feel like there's somebody else already in his life. Somebody new already in his life. And he's going to try and change things up. Look at the Book. The Book tells me about knowledge, right? Learning. I feel like it's almost like, okay, I've learned from some past mistakes, so I'm going to change things up. I'm going to keep more secrets. I feel like he tells way too much. So this is all about learning from the past and keeping secrets. So I feel like even though he kept secrets already, it's going to go further than that. He's going to be very deceptive in this new relationship. He's going to keep a lot more towards his chest. He's not going to share as much. And that's because he's learned from the past mistakes, right? And the Star, this is like an achievement and a wish. It's almost like, oh my gosh, are you serious? like he feels like I've achieved my goal. Now I've got this other woman, somebody there that's going to back me up. I'm going to hide a lot more. I'm not going to tell her, the story about what has been happening over these last couple of years. But there's also something here with he doesn't know how that is going to affect everything else in his life. That's still unknown. So I feel like he's also going to try and keep her a secret from you, and from everybody. I don't think this is somebody you guys don't know. This is somebody you guys don't know. So how he met her, I don't know. But he's going to keep her a secret. She's just there basically to bolster his ego. The Nine of Coins, with this being overly anxious with the King of Cups and really cold, uncaring, and the Nine of Coins in reverse, very superficial. A lot of deceit going on there. That is going to come with the Pentacles because this is the Nine of Coins. There's going to be a lot of deceit about money. Okay, let's get another one on that, please. Anyway, this is a man. Yeah. There's going to be a male figure that's going to help him hide. And I believe that's his dad. Going to help him hide stuff. But with the man coming out, this too tells me about his masculinity. There's going to be an issue that arises with his masculinity. I don't know if it's because somebody's going to question him regarding that, or he's going to be forced to back down from this strength that he's projecting. Almost like, I'm the man. I'm the one that makes the rules. I'm the one that does this. You're going to do what I say, like a control freak. And some of that's going to be taken from him, and he's not going to like it at all. I hope it's a female judge. That would be awesome. Healing heart, healing from heartbreak. This is fleeing a toxic relationship. Healing his heart, fleeing from a toxic relationship. Seduction. Oh, and ascending. Okay, so we got 2 here. 3. Again, the chaser came out in his too. I do believe that is his mother. And this is one that the abandonment issues, right? Codependency and abandonment issues. She's going to do whatever she can do to help him with what he needs. And then he's going to disregard her again anyway. We got dating, hooking up. So he definitely is doing that. We've seen it over here, but he's going to try and keep it a secret. The ascending, this is transcending obstacles. This is a new phase also. Sometimes this is preparing for a union. It's on here too. But I feel what I'm getting from this is I'm going to go into a new phase. So I do believe that he thinks that he's learned his lessons and he knows now how to get around certain things. There's going to be a lot of cheating, lying, deception going on, but that's nothing new for him. That's his specialty. But he is going to keep this new relationship a secret. And it is not somebody that you guys know. So it's going to be hard to find out who it is. I do believe at some point you are going to find out who it is. I just think it's going to take you some time. So that's for him. Okay, let me just check chat here. lean towards keeping what I have because it's just too much of a hassle stressor to keep looking. Regular service light popped on yesterday. I just think it's going to be a money pit. I think you're going to spend a lot of money. Mary Michael, we'll see what comes out in your read or your question. But I'm getting the feeling right now, which I'm going to have to clear before I do this read. I'm just feeling like it's going to be a money pit. You're going to spend all this money to get it fixed, and very shortly then afterwards, something else is going to happen, and it's going to be major with the car that you have. But we'll wait. You're after Nana. I'm going to clear that thought right now, and let's go on to Nana. Whoops. Having a hard time shuffling these big cards, you guys. Okay, Nana, what do we have for Nana? What do we have for Nana, please? Oh. For Nana, please. Whoops, I gotta take this off. Hang on. I'm not on the ball today, you guys. It's been a long week. There it is. Messages for a rabbit. To me, this is going down the rabbit hole. Going down a rabbit hole. So for me, with the messages for the rabbit coming out, it's almost like, look, been over this, done it, discussed it, been down this road before. I just want to move on from it. So to me, it's almost like, we'll see what comes out, but I feel like this is trying to move on from something, putting it behind you and moving on. But let's, way too many. Let's see what comes out with it. There we go. Whoops, and there's two more that flipped over here. We'll just turn them over for now. Okay, so let's take them in the order they came out. Okay, so the Five of Wands, to me, this is, for me, this is the bully card. It's almost like, I don't want to be told what to do. I don't want to be bullied into something. I'm going to make my own decisions. And this is moving on from something. So I don't know. I feel like there's a situation. Look, we've been doing this for some time now. Either it's not going well or it's not going the way it's supposed to. So let's just move on from it. But I feel here like somebody is like, no, we got to keep doing this. So to me, it's almost like somebody's trying to keep you from going in a different direction. You know what I mean? Like, I want to move past this. I want to maybe even try something new, but you're getting some resistance is what I'm getting. To me, the Five of Wands is a bully card. Don't let nobody bully you. The Nine of Cups, this is an accomplishment. This is luck being on your side. So I do feel there's some luck coming your way with something. We're going to get more into this. But I do feel like luck is on your side. There's going to be some kind of accomplishment coming your way. We've got the Four of Swords in reverse. This is telling me like you're burnt out. See, I've got this over here with this. I feel like, don't pressure me. Let me do things on my own terms, my own time. This is like exhaustion, being restless, getting stressed over things and I feel like it's because somebody wants you to do something or somebody's trying to push you in a certain direction that you don't want to go in. They feel like they know better than you, but I feel like you're exhausted. It's like, let me rest. I'm exhausted. This is getting to be too much. It's stressing me out. Let me just do it the way that I want to do it. Don't tell me what to do. That's what I'm getting. And then we got the moon. To me, the moon in reverse is a misrepresentation of something. This could be somebody not giving you the whole truth, or still you're confused about something. So I don't know if there's a little bit of fear regarding something because you're confused about it. But I feel like you're misunderstanding something that's being said. Let's get into this. These three I feel are together, and this is something different. Let's see. So why is the Four of Swords, the Five of Wands, and the Moon there? To me, so far, I'm getting like, look at, this is wearing me down too much. I can't keep doing what I've been doing. I want to try something a little different, or stop doing something. And you're getting a little pushback from it. And I feel, though, that you don't fully understand something. So I don't know if somebody has told you something that you're either confused about it, or you fear it because you've misunderstood what they were saying. I think you need some clarity on it. But let's see what comes out. There's one right here. Let's see. The Three of Cups. This says unsocial. I don't know if there's been a lot of canceled plans lately because of an issue that's going on. And that could be setting you back. Is there something you've been doing that has put you in a position where you've had to cancel plans? Because I see some canceling of plans, and is being blamed on this, on some kind of issue that is going on. Let me just see what else comes out. In the end, you got to do what you feel is best for you. But I'm a little concerned about this because I feel like you may be making certain decisions or not wanting to do certain things because you're fearful or you're confused about something that was said to you. But I think you misinterpreted it. That's what I'm feeling. The Sun. That's like optimism. This is openness, success. So I do feel like things are going to rebound, get better. I feel like once this is explained the right way to you, you will be better off with it. Let me see. Let me get a card for the Moon. Because I see success here. Let's see. 10 of Wands. This is an uphill battle. Burning out again. We got a burnout here and a burnout here. So I do feel like once you totally understand, I think you've misunderstood something that was said. And I feel like once maybe that is explained to you in a way that you understand it, or that it makes you less fearful, it's going to turn things around. But I do feel that there's something going on here. And I feel like this is almost a situation again, like we had a few weeks back, where it didn't really make sense. I don't know if if this isn't happening right now, it's coming. So there's going to be a change in something, or something needs to change, and you're going to kind of, no, I don't think so. I'm going to just continue to do certain things, but I'll make my own adjustments. I'm not going to do it the way you've said it, because it's not making sense to me. I'm a little confused on that, maybe misunderstanding certain aspects of it. So I think I will try it this way, and you're getting a little pushback from that. I do feel like this is going to work itself all out once the confusion and the fear of whatever this misrepresentation or misunderstanding is. I feel like everything is going to come together, because I do have some kind of success here with something that maybe didn't even work in the past, working now. We've also got the Nine of Cups here. This is an accomplishment and luck. So that I feel is coming with the Sun. Like, I don't know if this is like a things will get better before they get worse type thing. but I do feel like something is going to improve here. But it's going to take a little bit of work. And that's what, I don't know. I feel like you're pushing back for some reason. And I think it's because you don't totally understand, or you misunderstood what was said. So let's go with this 9 of Cups over here. The accomplishment and the luck. What is that about? We've got the 3 of Wands. It's almost like it came out this way. So it's almost like an either or. But being that this is luck, I'm going to go with the 3 of Wands in the upright, but I am going to touch on in the reverse because I think it could be a little bit of each. In the upright with the 3, okay, we're going to see it here. That's like moving forward with something, okay? And I've got it here too. I feel like once you move forward from this, that's where the accomplishment and luck comes in. But with the 3 of Wands in reverse, it's also telling me something about either returning home or returning back to something, because this is something that is from the past. So I don't know if you had chose to stay away from certain places or not go certain places out of either fear of going there, of something maybe happening that you don't want to deal with, or something happening that you're fearful of. I feel like you're gonna do it. You're gonna move forward and you're going to finally go. Because I got the moving forward. So even though you don't think it's a good idea, you're going to do it anyway. And I feel like you're going to feel accomplished after doing that. Like the fears are going to go away. Because there's going to be, and there's also luck there. So there's luck also coming your way. I don't know what this is, Nana, but I feel like there's been a misunderstanding. There's one turned over here. Where did it go? There it is, the mirror. Let me just get this turned back over. Now, where did it go? Just seen it. I am not seeing things. There it is. Let's turn that back over. So it's almost like, to me, this is a bully. It's like, okay, I don't want to do that. We've discussed this before. That's not something I'm interested in doing. I'm not going backwards. I want to go forwards. And it's almost like, I feel like I got fear and confusion, but I've also got a misunderstanding. So I don't know if whatever this is that you are pushing back against, is it because that you didn't understand it? Was it misinterpreted? Did it cause some kind of fear or confusion for you that you're not totally understanding what this was about? So that's why you're fighting against it. I don't know. But if this isn't going on, it's coming, just like the last time. Okay. Let's see what else we got here. Paradise. See, this is happiness, expansion, and joy. This is things finally working out again. So I do feel there's light at the end of the tunnel. So I do feel like this is going to resolve itself. I've got the sun. I've got the accomplishment over here. So I do feel getting back out there. This is about getting back out into society, Nana. Having more mobility, getting back out there. And I feel like that's going to be an accomplishment in itself. So do you feel like you can't get out and do certain things because you feel like you're going to fail at it or something's going to happen? So you're holding back. I feel like that is all going to change. Like big time. So you're going to have to let me know in an email or something and let me know. I'm horrible with this email since my daughter isn't helping me with the emails anymore. I've become horrible, but I will try and keep up on the emails. Hello, Kate Bell. And you want the black deck? Got you. And we've got Des More mini reads. One for Delia. Delia, I got it. With Black Duck, she said you can just call her D. Okay, D. Okay. I didn't even see my phone. I got my phone on mute. So, okay, let me check my messenger. Oh, I know what you're talking about. Black. Um, just give me a second, you guys. Uh, oops. Come on. Okay, so let's take our 5-minute break, you guys. I've got to answer that. We'll take our 5-minute break. I'm going to go potty really quick so we can jump back into this and heat up my coffee here. And then we will jump right back into this. So 5-minute, let me just put that up. 5-minute break. And we'll be back in 5 minutes or less. All right. See, I was back. I'm back. Bet you that wasn't 5 minutes. All right. Hang on a sec, guys. All right. Let me just say this. Hang on. Okay. No more interruptions. Okay. So I got my phone on vibrate. Huh? No wacky comments. Okay, let me just check chat here. Mary Michael says, hey, Willow, looking great. Yeah, except for this one. I caught it as I'm going to open the door, caught it, and it was longer. Like this one's, I had to cut it down a bit. It was longer than this one, and it ripped it right down into the skin there. So now, like, all my other nails are all like nice lengths, and this one got ripped right off. It's like I can't win for losing. But thank you. Nana says, I'm confused. Well, that did come out that you're going to be confused. But let it play out, Nana, just like the last time. Let it play out. Kate Bell, I got you. And the Black Deck, I got you. Des, I got you again. Oh, I love you to the moon and back, too. Okay, so let's get going. Okay, Mary Michael. Mary Michael. Okay, so let me try and scroll back up to Mary Michael's. Car deal fell through Tuesday. That was a good thing because I told you it was going to come at a big cost. Would negotiate. Okay. Yesterday I found a different vehicle at a different dealership. So I want to know, should I contact new place and ask about it? Now I did feel, because I read your comment before the last read started, and it was coming to me. It's like, I do believe you need to get rid of that car you have now because I'm seeing a money pit. Let's see what comes out. Should you go and ask that place about it? I really want to ask is, should you keep your vehicle that you got now and sink the money into it? Because what I'm feeling with that is, if you keep it, you're going to sink all this money into it, and not far down the line, it's going to be another major expense. So that was kind of the question I was leaning towards, but you want to know if you should contact the new place and ask about it. Should Mary Michael contact this new car dealership and ask about the vehicle that she came across? A different vehicle that she came across. Should she contact this new dealership and ask about it? I'm getting no. I got no. But this doesn't surprise me because there's a lot of distortion going on. It says it's distorted, trust is obscured. Let's see why. To me, it's not, see this, trust is obscured. It's telling me that that dealership isn't a trustworthy dealership, that you could get screwed over. But let's see, why did no come out? Images distort, so that tells me that there's more to be seen than what you're seeing. So to me, by looking at a vehicle, you know what I mean? There's something hidden. Okay, you see this? Images distort. That tells me that what you see is not what you're going to get. And then trust is obscured tells me that they're not trustworthy. But let's see what comes out. Why no? Why no? I would look up the business. The fool. Yep. You'll be taken for a fool. Yeah, it'd be foolish. And the Queen of Pentacles. This is in the upright. It's about watching your money and being practical. Okay. So what am I getting from this? I'm going to go into another deck just to get maybe one or two more cards to answer this for you. But what I'm seeing is it would be a foolish decision that you would be taken as a fool. They're going to play you like a fiddle, because that's what he's pretending to do there. Playing you like a fiddle. You're going to end up foolish. I think it'll be a foolish mistake for this particular one. And the Queen of Pentacles, this is taking care of your money and knowing the value, right? So with this, I feel like they're not going to be honest with you about the vehicle. I think there's hidden issues because I've got no with the image distorted and trust obscured. So I don't feel like they're going to be honest with you about the vehicle. And I feel like there's things that are being hidden. What you see is not what you expect to get. So it could run into either major problems or there's already a major problem that is going to be hidden from you. I feel like this is telling me they're going to play you like a fiddle just to get the car sold. They will work with you. Hey, you need extra. They'll go to the ends of the earth to get rid of this car on you. But you're going to end up looking like the fool. And it's not going to be worth the money. The Queen holds on to her money for things that are worth it. Now, the question I wanted to ask was, should you keep a hold of your old vehicle? But that's not the question you asked. So that is the answer to your question, Mary Michael, is I wouldn't trust them. They're going to hide things from you. They're not going to be honest with you. Okay, Kate Bell, and you want the black deck. Kate Bell. Black deck. Let's see what we got for you, Kate Bell. There it is. Never jam today. Promises that never come true. I hate when this card comes out because it's almost like somebody is handing you a line of crap. This is all about broken promises, or is somebody that makes a promise or says they're going to say or do something and never follow through. Okay, never jam today. Why is it there? Okay. So we got Temperance and the Empress. The Empress, this is like I feel like with this one in particular, because of what came out here, this is almost like somebody needs you more than you need them. This is also about somebody who's smothering you, maybe either complaining about you going off with others, like going out with the girls. Oh, you do it too much. We know what smothering is, right? Like the need for you to always be by their side. But I feel like whoever this is also is trying to get more information out of you than what they're entitled to. There's like an emptiness to them, even though they try to project something else. And the Temperance, this is extremes, lack of balance. So something's not in balance within this. I feel it's a relationship. Um, somebody needs you more than you need them. But let's go in for some more clarification on the Temperance in reverse. This is somebody who really is very childlike, smothering, like maybe even gets upset if you decide, like, it's a girls' weekend, I want to go away with my friends, and like, come on. And they don't want you to be away from them. This is somebody who is trying to get more information out of you than what they either need or deserve, like being very nosy. But there's also like an emptiness to them. It's like, how can I say that to explain this person's character, demeanor? It's almost like they've got nothing to really show for their life, or somebody who's very jealous of maybe your friendships because they don't have the same kind of friendships or bonds with others. I feel like there's an emptiness to them, like a lot is missing. But let's see what that is about. Okay, come on, get way too many. One or two, please, on the Empress. There we go. Why is the Empress there? The Eight of Coins in reverse. Okay, so we got the Eight of Coins in reverse, as well as this Temperance in reverse. Eight of Coins in reverse. Coins we know is about finances, stability, and stuff like that. I feel like this, whoever this person is too, they're not as ambitious as you are. And I feel that's why they're trying to smother you and keep you to themselves. I don't know if there's even like a jealousy here, or they try to make themselves overqualified. Like they try to make themselves look more, how can I don't want to say educated, but smarter than what they actually are. I feel like that's probably why with the Never Jam today, why they make all these promises. I feel like they make promises in hopes that you accept it at the time and then forget about it. So it keeps that bond there. Like they are dependent on you more than you are on them. And I do feel like this person isn't as ambitious as you are. So when you're in that mojo and like you want to go, you want to get this done, you want to get that done, they're the ones that say, no, let's just sit down, have a few drinks or something. Like they're not as ambitious as you are. And I feel like sometimes they feel inferior because of that. I don't know. I just feel like they're not comfortable with themselves. I feel like, I don't know, man. I believe it's their own doing too. But be cautious because this person says and does things to ease things in the moment. Because I've got here with this Never Jam today, it's like keeping on saying things, making promises, saying they're going to do things, but they're empty promises and they never intend on following through. It's just to quell the moment, you know what I mean? And hopefully she'll forget about it, you know what I mean? With the Temperance here, this is self-indulgence, so I don't know if this person indulges in things or overindulges in things that they shouldn't. But I feel like there's a lack of balance here. So I feel like somebody does something to excess. And I feel like it's like maybe even drinking. But I feel like it's more than just the drinking. I feel like they do things to extreme. And it really sets things out of balance. Okay, come on. Clarification on the Temperance, please. Clarification. Thank you. Oh, you got 3. Let's take them as they've come. The 7 of Cups. This is a reality check, avoiding issues. So I do feel like you can't hold me to that. I was drinking at the time. That was just drinking talk. They'll have a lot of excuses for why they didn't keep maybe promises or do what they say they were going to do. They've always got an excuse for it. The 5 of Wands, it's like question on things. They're going to lose their temper. I feel like they're always trying to make you compromise your position. This is not good. This is, to me, it's toxic. I don't know. The Magician. Don't worry about it. I'm going to make things happen. Or they're jealous of what you do, of you being able to make things happen and them not being able to do the same. I think they're intimidated by you, whoever this person is. I feel like this is not a good relationship. If this is, let me see here. It's almost like it's a battle all the time. It's constantly having to calm their temper and compromise and let things go. And they constantly have an excuse for everything. Pity me, pity me. I feel like things are right out of balance, right out of whack. They're jealous, they're envious, although they'll never admit to that. What is the surrounding, please? Letter. This is communication. I find like communication with this person is going to be very one-sided. But I also feel like there's something that you need to find that's going to be written somewhere, either in text message. There could be a document. I'm leaning more towards a document that you need to be aware of. And yes, see the mouse. This is being stressful. This is also a theft. Okay, the mouse always tells me, how the mouse comes out and steals your food, breaks into. Willow, get your shit together. Chews through boxes like a cereal and steals the cereal from inside and stuff like that. Be careful of things being taken from you. This is the theft. I feel like this has happened. You just don't know about it. Something's been stolen, and I don't think you've come across it yet. Something's been taken. I'm just going to say it, Kate. I feel like somebody has stolen something and maybe given it to you. Taken, because I'm seeing taking from over here to give to you, or taking from you to give to somebody else. That's what I'm seeing. I have to call it the way I'm seeing it. That's what I'm being shown. Taken from Peter to give to Paul. You know what I mean? And this being done, again, it's to quell things over. So if it's not with you, he's taking something from you, and it's a male, taking something from you to give to somebody else to quell that over there. Or it's taken from them to give to you to quell this. Like, see, I told you I'd do this, but they took it. This is a theft too. They took it from somebody else to give to you. Be careful, because it could be the other way around too, taking from you to give to something else or someone else. Whatever this relationship is, whether it's a romantic one or a friendship, I see a lot of toxicity here, a lot of, having to, I don't want to say lower your standards, but go against some morals or values that you have to make this person feel comfortable. And you never should have to do that. One flipped over. Let me take it. The Phoenix. See, this is a new phase. This is all about rising again, changing your mind. Okay. And we got the Golden Mirror, self-absorbed, narcissistic. That's what you're dealing with. You're dealing with a Phoenix that, so I feel with the Phoenix and the Golden Mirror coming out, this person just continues to do this in all relationships over and over and over and over again. The Golden Mirror talks about being self-absorbed, a narcissist, one-sided partnerships. Okay, this is rising again. Like, well, if I can't continue to get away with it with you, I'm moving on to the next person. So be very careful of this person. If this is a relationship, a romantic relationship, my dear, it's time to get out of it. It's time to move on. I don't feel like it's beneficial to you. Partnerships are 50-50, right? And I don't feel it's that way. And this here with the Never Jam today, this is just promise after promise, you know, constantly being broke. You know what I mean? So that was for you, Kate Bell. Crime Time with Jess. Hello, my love. Crime Time with Jess. And you want a mini? You want to hear from Aunt Patty? I got you. Of course I got time for you. Okay, let me just read the chat here. Let me just get it up here. Okay. J Bullfrog 99. The instructions to get a mini read or ask a question are pinned at the top of the chat. Willow, ask what you want. I got that long after your read was done, my dear. I'm open to all suggestions. My life is distorted. So that's okay. I just feel, Mary Michael, that you're going to sink money into this vehicle, and not long after, it's going to be another major problem. That's what I'm getting. So it's kind of worrisome. That's what's got me worried. Please. Okay. Thank you, Anana. Thank you. Does the divine or angels or ancestors have any important information I must know to find my way? What is causing me to feel this way every day? Love and light. Thank you. Jay Bullfrog, like I said, the instructions are at the top of the screen. The chat box, sorry. Ray Michael, it's actually a brand new vehicle, and I haven't had a brand new one in decades. Oh boy. But there's something hidden with it. If that's the one you were talking about, this different dealership, there's something that is not good with that. I got that they're going to be very shady. So whether that's with the financing, I don't know. I don't know what it is. We haven't done the read on it, or asked about that. I just got that no, and why? Because they're shady. Something's going to be hidden. I felt like it was something with the vehicle itself, and it could very well be. It could be a vehicle that, after 60,000 kilometers, the engines tend to go. Like, really look into any vehicle. Like, say you want a Mazda 3, say a 2025 Mazda 3. Look up, put in your Google search bar, problems with the 2025 Mazda 3. What are the major issues? Do that with any vehicle that you are thinking about buying. Please choose again, Jay Bullfrog. You have to put in for a read. The instructions are pinned to the top of the chat. I don't have enough in my Apple account to ask another question about keeping it. Well, I just gave you a free answer on that, Mary Michael. I just feel with the vehicle that you have, you're going to sink all this money into it, and then not long after, something else major is going to go wrong with it. And of course, I've got time for you, Jess. Aw, it's always good to see you. I'm checking my bank account. Yeah, just be careful. Be very careful, Kate. Like, I didn't like that read. I didn't like it at all. Well, thanks for helping me out. I am like Nana now, pretty much confused. Yeah. Like I said, do what I just said. Um, check out the vehicle, Google it. Major problems with, and then the name of your vehicle, the year and name of your vehicle. What are the major problems with that vehicle? There's no free mini readings, Jay Bullfrog. As you can see in chat, everybody is paying for their reads. Mary Michael says, well, it may be worrisome, but if every time I try for a new one, there are all these stupid problems. I research everything to the max. That's why I'm so exhausted. Yeah. Mary Michael, ask Des, before I bought my Jeep, it was like a year. And I spent hours a day researching the vehicles that I was interested in. It's very time consuming. It's exhausting, but so worth it. Like, I knew I wanted another Jeep because of the nasty weather and winters that we have. But there are a lot of years of the Jeep. Like my old Jeep, I should have never gotten rid of it. It was a 1997 or a 98. And I got rid of it in, I want to say 2011. Okay. So it was 11, 12, 13, 14 years old, and that thing still ran like a beast. Now, I knew I wanted another Jeep. So I bought the Mazda. I traded the Jeep in, got the Mazda. I did not like the Mazda. I gave the Mazda to my son and bought the Hyundai Elantra and was not happy with it. So I traded it in and got the Jeep that I got. But it took me a year. Every time I seen a Jeep pop up, I researched it. I knew the 2015, 2016, forget it. No. And Jeeps hold their value. So I knew no matter what I paid for it, it was going to hold its value for quite a few years. 2015, 2016, even into some of the 2017s, depending what engine and transmission they have in them. Transfer cases were going really often. Engines were blowing. They were no good years for the Jeep. And then the different kinds of Jeep. You got the Cherokee, you got the Grand Cherokee, you got the Laredo, you got the Patriot. So there was different variations of the Jeep too. And I had to research each one every time one came up. What are the problems with it? Stuff like that. What are the expenses to repair those things? And it took me a year with a specific vehicle in mind that I wanted. And then when I came across this one, was it more than what I wanted to pay? Absolutely. My one bank account went from I could go anywhere in the world I wanted to, like, what are you doing, stupid? I call it my play account because that's where I'd throw all the money that I could spend without having to worry about it, because I have a savings. I have, one for my house. I have one for retirement. So my play account, I could use that money. And it was just building and building and building, and I was paying taxes on it and, stuff like that, capital gains and all this stuff. So I said, I got to do something, right? So I ended up, I think, with about $5,000 left in that play account. But it was well worth it. I don't regret spending the amount that I spent. But I was used to opening my account and seeing all this money, and now I look at it and it's like $5,000 in it. It's like, oh shit, but there's still, and since I bought the Jeep 3-4 months ago, there's more money being put in. So it's getting back up, nowhere near where it was, but it's gotten back up. And so if anything does majorly go wrong, I've got money, I can always go into my savings. I won't touch my retirement though. So it's all in what you can do, how you can do it. I just don't want to see you sink like $4,000 or $5,000 into your car that you got now, and in 3 months down the line, guess what? You need another $4,000. There's 8 to 10 grand that you could have put towards a new vehicle. You know what I mean? Just research, hon. I know it's exhausting, but that's the best advice I can give you. I like the way you think. Yeah, my time is valuable too. I've been researching for almost a year. Oh, me, it was over a year. Asked as it was over a year. And now it's like the stress that's gone, and I don't have to worry, and I'm not going to get stuck. I got a 4x4. It was well worth the investment of doing my research. Did I pay a little bit more than I wanted to? Yes, but I paid cash too. So it's like, I don't got these payment things. I won't do that. And if you do got a good chunk of cash, that's the best way to do it. You go in and you tell them, okay, well, what's your bottom line? What's the lowest I can get this vehicle for? Like, what would the payments look like? Pretend that you are going to do it on payments, because they're going to give you a lower price because they know they're going to make it up in the payments and in the interest, right? And then come in and say, okay, well, I've got the cash. Here you go. No interest, no payments for me. And they're locked into that price they gave you, right? Or go and get a bank loan for it, right? Lock in at a good price, get a bank loan for it, take your stack of cash and go and pay it off. You know what I mean? Lots of ways, lots of tips and tricks on how to get a better deal on a vehicle. And that's exactly what I did. So, and know what your trade-in value is worth of your car that you got now. Just don't tell them about all the problems with it. And you can get your lights reset. Those lights that come on that say it needs to be serviced, you can get them reset by just unplug your battery. Unplug your battery, leave it unplugged for a good 5-10 minutes before you go. You know what I mean? Because then none of them lights will be on. It takes a while for them to kick back on. Okay, Delia. D. Let me just give me a minute, D. Sorry. Okay, Delia. Let's see what we got for you. Let me get the chat screen off of here because it's going to... Okay, I don't want to be distracted. Okay, Delia, let's see what you got. Oh, you got mortality again. Being watched. I think this come out for Des too. So we know who that is, right? This is about something ending. Growing up. And growing up. So I do feel like those two go together. Things that are making you grow up faster than maybe what you thought. Like the carefree, only having to worry about yourself kind of life. That's what I feel like it's attached to. But we'll see what comes out. With the mortality too, SIM card Des got. This is about being watched. To me, that's you being watched. And it's almost like something coming to an end. Somebody wanting this to come to an end, we'll see. You wanting something to come to an end, we'll see here. But you are being watched. And the growing up, that's like almost to me moving on from childish ways and into now motherhood for you. That's what I'm getting with that. But let's see what this is all about. Okay, tell me about the mortality, please. What is that? What? Okay. Wait. The moon. The moon upright. This is about deception, being deceived. Asked about the mortality. So we're going to put that over here. With the mortality, this is somebody watching you. You see through the skull, even though something's dead and gone, still watching you. I feel like that's a relationship, and I believe it fits. But still watching what you're doing. This is somebody wanting this to come to an end. The moon, this is about deception, infidelities, lies, deceit, all of that. So to me, this is you wanting this to end, wanting the lies, the deception to end. We're going to get more on that. I want to go over here for the growing up. I don't feel like it's going to end. There's going to be more. Ugh, I don't like it. The Two of Swords. This is making tough decisions. I feel like you're going to have to make a lot of decisions on your own. With the Two of Swords being upright, with the growing up, I've already told you what I thought the growing up was. This is finally going into motherhood. Not this carefree lifestyle anymore. But this is also you wanting somebody else to grow up. I do feel like this is going to be a battle for you. See the swords there? And this is, the twos are always about balance. The Two of Swords, this is, you're going to have to make some tough decisions. And I feel like somewhere down the road, you're going to feel like you're stuck in the middle of something and you're going to have to make a decision. I feel like this is going to be stuck between two people where you're going to have to make a decision. So I feel like somebody's going to give you an ultimatum of some kind. I feel also like you're going to be deceived because this is also blinded to the truth. I do feel somebody is going to make you make a decision. And over here with the moon and the mortality, you want the lies and I think there's going to be a conversation here between you and this person. As much as you're saying, I feel like this is dead, gone, forget it. I feel like there's going to be a conversation where you say you want the lies and deceptions to stop. Let's see. Let's go into here. So I don't know if, the lies, the deception, the stuff like that that's going on is going to make this somewhat better, or if that's what you're hoping, that it will make this somewhat better. I feel over here, the growing up's not going to happen on the other side because I'm still seeing that you're going to be blinded to the actual truth. There's still going to be lies, deceptions. I feel like there's going to have to be a really hard decision. And I think you may be drawn into something so badly that it is going to end up being a hard decision for you, but there's going to be a hard decision made. Oh, she's right here. She is here. She was, I always have her right here. You can't see her, but she is there beside me. See, we got the coffin too. There's going to be a loss of some kind. Because the coffin, again, is an ending and a loss. Oh, and I got the mortality. I don't like that at all. I don't know if somebody is hoping for this. The cross. Look at this. I feel like it's almost like over here, it's almost like somebody is trying to make you lose this child. Because the cross, this is a cross to bear, and you see it's on a grave. I've got the coffin. This is almost like somebody else's cross to bear. I've got the coffin. This is about an ending, loss, sadness, some kind of illness. And this is lies, deceptions, dishonesty with the mortality. So I don't know if he's going to try and make things right some way, but it's still going to be lies and deceptions. He doesn't want this child. That is evident here. He wishes it would all go away. And he's going to lie and deceive and give illusions of maybe trying to change his ways, but it's all deception. But over here, I've got you kind of almost believing him. You're being blinded. So whatever this is that he's going to try and pull with you, there's still going to be so much lies and deceptions. It's not really what he wants. But he's going to try and lie and deceive. He's going to make you make a choice. A choice that has to be made. This is crazy. I don't like it. This one wanted to come out. See, it's the man, the narcissist again. There's going to be a choice made between him and what? Him and what? The moon again. I got it over here and I've got it here. I've got the moon here. This is more lies and deceptions. He's going to try and get you to make a choice. And he's going to, I think you may fall for it for some period of time, but then there's the lies and deceptions are coming again. The moon is always deceit, lies, deception, illusions, false friends, infidelities. That's the moon. And I feel like he's going to try and do this to save himself. And I think it has to do with finances. If he's already tried on the other side, it didn't work, he's going to try this. But there's going to... Oh, there goes all the cards. It's all going to be deception again. Just to get you to do certain things. Keys on a ring. See, this is a decision. See that? Many options and a decision to be made. Stringing along, one night stand. That's all with the key. Stringing you along, one night stands. There's still going to be a lot of lies and deceptions, even if you fall for what he's selling you. But I do feel like he's going to say or do whatever he has to get you back in the good graces with him, maybe even back together. But it's all going to be based on lies. He's going to force you to make a decision. But again, lies and deceptions, stringing you along. One more, please. He's going to do what he has to do to save himself. See, separation. He wants to separate you from somebody. He's going to use everything in his power, because the separation too is not only trying to separate you from you know who, But this is also sadness, missing you, thinking about you, yearning, unsure of our future. He's going to use all this to try and get back in your good graces so he can try and control the situation more. You're going to fall for it for some time. There's going to be a time here that you fall for this, but you're going to quickly find out that it was all a lie again. So whatever he's going to do to get you back in his good graces, it's not going to last very long before you start seeing the lies, the deception, the dishonesty, the screwing around, the whole 9 yards again. It's all going to come out again. So that is for you, Delia. Be careful, this asshole. Okay. Crime Time with Jess. Crime Time with Jess. Let's see what we got for you. You can't go back to yesterday. Can't go back to yesterday. This is about letting the past go. Moving forward, letting the past go. Also learning from mistakes, stuff like that. Like, let's not go back. Let's go forward, right? You can't change what's happened in the past. All we can do is change the future that's coming. So this is about letting go and moving forward. That is me. I dumped them, and that was way too many anyway. There's about 10 there. Okay, so let's see. Let's get some cards on that, please. The Sun. So this is about staying positive, moving in the right direction, going where things make you happy, where you're not being held back type thing, right? The Sun is all about new beginnings also. But let's see what else comes out with that. Okay, that wanted to come out. It's coming. We got the Three of Cups. This is the betrayal. Okay. So I do feel like maybe this is something that you need to leave in the past. The betrayal, the toxic friendships, the anger that came with that, the stress and all kinds of stuff like that came with this. I feel like there was an event. There is a specific event. Somebody was very dishonest, and somebody betrayed you. Somebody that you never thought would. And I feel like that's not something that just happened. I feel like this is still affecting you today, something that happened in the past because of this. Because I see it's time to move on. It's time to let it go. It's run its course. Don't let it affect you anymore. So with the Sun, it's time for celebration. It's time for, positive things to start happening and coming through, right? You got to let it go. There's nothing you can do. And all it's doing right now by holding on to this and not letting it go is weighing you down. I've got the Six of Coins. To me, this is somebody that was very selfish, and I feel it's going here. Somebody who was very selfish with the Six of Coins in reverse, not stable in any shape of form, a very one-sided relationship. I feel like that was. It's definitely time to let that go, to put it in the past, because I feel like it still affects your future. But there's so much waiting there for you, so much joy, success, but you've got to start thinking positive. Don't let this, because I do feel like this is still holding you back, holding you down, and it's still like in your head, like your thoughts. And it could be affecting some of the decisions that you're making now. And there's nothing you can do about this. It's done. It's over with. It's time to let it go. Let's see about the Sun. The Sun. We've got the Five of Swords. Yeah, this is defeat. This is letting go. So even though this didn't go in your favor and you feel defeated, you still got to just let it go. Stop carrying it around with you. The Five of Swords is like you're trying to look for a reason why this happened. Stop looking for it. Swords are about reason, logic. You got to start thinking, you know what? It doesn't matter what the reason was for it. It happened. It was done. It's done. It's over with. It can't do nothing to me anymore unless I let it. That's why you've got to let it go. You got to let it stop letting it interfere with your now. Because I do feel like there's a lot of celebration and success that's out there for you, but I feel you're being held back by that. So let it go, my dear. I know that's not the easiest thing to do, believe me, but there's so much more out there. It's a lesson learned, right? You got to stop carrying it around, because if you don't, it's still going to continue to affect your future. Okay, so we got the garden. This is about networking, about getting out there and mingling and meeting others with the same interests. So I feel like those that are not serving your purpose, that are holding you back instead of helping you propel forward, because I see there's somebody there that wants to help you move forward, but there's something from this still holding you back from either trusting this person or going forward. Okay, here we go. So we got it's time to take a chance. This is the 4-leaf clover. Time to take a chance on something new. And I don't know why I got a woman here, but this woman is dragging me here. So I don't know if this was a female friend or a female was involved with what happened here. But the female, I feel, is going to keep pulling you back in as long as you allow that to happen. Don't let it happen. Other females should be lifting other females up, not dragging them down. And I feel like this female is just constantly dragging you back in. So if she can't let this go and stop doing that towards you, dragging you back in, or constantly bringing things up, let it go too. Let her go too, because it's not worth it. It's toxic. Oh, you wanted to hear from Aunt Patty. Aunt Patty, do you have a message, please, for Jess? A message for Jess, please. There's one. Whoa, there's two. Okay. As a soul, I can be in several places at once. So it doesn't matter where you go, whether you're sleeping, whether you're at work, whether you're at a friend's place, you're at a party, it doesn't matter. And even though I feel like she's become, I don't know if she's so much a guardian angel as I feel more well, I guess it could be classified as that. Oh, you got 3. Holy bejeez. She's trying to guide you from the other side. She's letting you know, even though, and she's watching over you. So even though, like, say you leave home, she's still watching over those at home. She's still watching over others as she watches over you. And then she's trying to guide you in the right direction. I'm hearing whispers. I don't know what that means. It's not meant for me. It's meant for you. I don't know how whispers, but she keeps saying the whispers, the whispers. This is also, please let go of the guilt. So I don't know what you are feeling guilty about when it comes to her. But she's asking you to please let go of that. You have nothing to feel guilty about. There's nothing that could have been said or done either, she says. I'm feeling like you weren't there when she passed. She says, don't feel guilty about that. Here we go. Life's a series of choices. Choose love. So something, and I feel it's like she's trying to give you some guidance on this. If it's not making your heart happy and healthy, then it's destroying it. And you see the 2 hearts? She's got you in your heart, and you got yours in hers. That's the close bond. She says, even though we're gone, we still have that close bond. Okay? If it's not making you happy, she says, let it go. It's not worth it. So that was for you, Jess. There's lots of good out there waiting for you. You got to let go of this past, oh my girl. It's dragging you down and holding you back. Okay, that was crime time with Jess. CC, CCI, CCI. Let's see. Let's see what's going on with you, CCI. CC, let's see what's going on with you. Someone wanted to come out. Keep your temper. Somebody's pissed off. Somebody is very pissed off. So this is saying keep your temper. So I do believe that this is you that is very peeved off. I want to know why. Why are you peeved off, Cece? Why are you peeved off? Because I do feel like this anger, whatever this anger is towards, we're going to find out. It's going to come out. But whatever this anger is towards, CC, it's taking you over. So let's see what it's about. So what is this anger about that is taking you over? I feel like when we're angry like that, we make a lot of bad choices and decisions because we let our anger rule us. And that's what I'm getting with this, is you're letting your anger rule you. So what are you doing? What are you up to that's making you so angry, or that's made you angry? Let's see. There's one. Let's see. The star. Unfaithfulness, insecurity, despair. So the star in reverse is telling me that either you've been unfaithful or somebody's been unfaithful to you. That it's also an insecurity. You got a lot of insecurities going on, and you feel desperate. But why? Why? Before we move on, I want to know why. Why are you feeling so desperate, and why is it making you so angry? I know there's some insecurities that also go with the star in reverse. This is being insecure about things, but this is also about despair, like being desperate. Why? Cycles of life. You spun the wheel. This is the Wheel of Fortune. I don't know if you can see it. This is the Wheel of Fortune. You took a chance and it didn't turn out. The Wheel of Fortune is also like the cycle of life. You're born, go to school, learn to get a job, you get married, you have kids, you get older, and then you die. Cycle of life. But there is something here that you took a chance on and it didn't turn out the way that you thought it would. What is that? What did you take a chance on? The Three of Swords, forgiveness. This is all about, in the Three of Swords in reverse is about forgiveness. So you were expecting forgiveness from somebody and you didn't get it. Okay, so let's get another card. Oh boy, Cece, what is going on with you? So to me, it's almost like there was some despair, some insecurities. You took a chance on something here with the Wheel of Fortune, but the Three of Swords come out. So that's almost like closing the door on something and you wanting forgiveness that wasn't given. So I feel like somebody didn't forgive you where you wanted forgiveness. The Three of Wands in reverse. This is a failure. Whatever this is, you failed at. you didn't look forward to see how this was going to affect the rest of your life. This is also a delayed opportunity. So you thought that you could do something, get away with it, or do something and things be forgiven, but it didn't happen that way. So you didn't see that coming. You thought that you'd be able to pull this over on somebody. Somebody would be blinded to what you were doing. But this is also a failure. Let's get some more clarification on that. The Three of Cups, canceled plans, and making bad friends. So whatever this is, I feel like I kind of know what it's about, because the Three of Cups in reverse is canceled plans and bad friendships. So did this turn friendships bad, or what you're planning on doing or what you've done is going to turn this all bad, because it's not going to turn out the way that you think it's going to. I think it's going to backfire on you. Why? Why would you do something like that? Because I feel it's you. Why would you do something like that? Why would you do something like that? Let's get, why would Cece do something like that? Like, oh my gosh. There's four that come out. The Fool. This is about being naive. The Queen of Coins. This is wicked. This is manipulative. Oh my gosh. You thought you could manipulate people. You didn't think people would catch on to what you were doing. We've got the, where is it? The Wheel of Fortune here, with the Wheel of Fortune. And then we got the World in reverse. None of this is going to, you're going to end up with emptiness, stagnation, delays. This is not going to turn out good. The Nine of Wands in reverse, quitting. This is quitting at the last stage. It's like you got so far. Why did you go backwards? This is not going to turn out good for you at all. I feel like you're going to end up losing everything. If you continue on this path, you're going to end up losing everything. Up here, we've got the Wicked with the Queen of Coins. Wicked, possessive, and manipulative. And I feel like that's the way you've been. And it's going to backfire on you. I've got it here. It's going to leave you empty. I think that there's things that aren't known yet, and you're crossing your fingers that they don't come out, but they are going to come out. The Fool. This is about you. Do you think people were being naive? That you're the one that's going to end up looking like the Fool, because this is all going to come out, and you're going to be left with nothing. You're going to be left with nothing. I'm sorry, but if you continue down this path, it's not looking very bright. There's the mirror. Mirroring each other. You're doing the same thing to someone that you didn't want done to you. This is about a mirror reflecting on our own wounds, right? Now you're doing this to others, which has been done to you. That's the feeling I'm getting here with the mirror. You feel almost like feeling justified in it. Justified because it was done to you. The happiness, expansion, and joy. Paradise. This is what you were expecting, but it's not. We got the seduction with it too. Third-party interference. You're involving yourself. See this third-party interference? See this third-party interference? You're interfering in things that you shouldn't be interfering in. It's going to come back and bite you in the ass. You're going to end up the fool in the end. You thought that by doing certain things and making certain choices that you made was going to help you gain something, and it's not. It's backfiring. And I do feel like some of this hasn't even come to light yet. So there's certain people that don't even know things that you have done yet, but it's all going to come to light and it's all going to backfire on you. And with the world in reverse, this is emptiness and stagnation. You're not going to be able to move forward with certain people because of this. Choices you make, my dear. Be careful, because some of these choices can have serious effects, and especially when you're trying to deceive. And I think you're deceiving both sides for your own personal gain, and it's not going to work that way. Okay, so that was for you, Cece. And mama. Okay, and I think that is our list, you guys. So unless anybody else wants a read, if you do, please get it in right now before I put the cards away. Irene, thank you for your donation. What is going on with my health? I do not do health questions. And questions are $20, but I do not do health questions. Irene. And hello, my dear. I see you just put one in, Irene. Okay. Let me get you written down, Irene. And you want the black deck. I got you. So we will do your read, Irene. Let me just finish getting through chat here. Yeah, I don't do health questions at all. I mean, sometimes there are health-related things that come out in the reads. If they're not anything serious, or if they're good, because I do remember, I forget whose granddaughter, I think it was Marie. I think it was Marie. Her granddaughter was in the hospital and they didn't know if she was going to make it. And when I did the read, it clearly showed me that, don't worry, she's going to make it. She's going to be okay. And she did this miraculous recovery within a week because they didn't think the baby was going to make it. So if it's good news, I will share it. Okay. But if it's anything bad, I'm sorry, I don't share it. And even though you've asked for a mini, you don't get to ask questions for the mini. It's just whatever your loved ones on the other side want you to know, that's what comes out, right? What they think is important to help guide you. Now, if I get something from the other side, from your loved ones that say, hey, you know what? Your blood pressure needs to come down. Stop eating so much salt. Something like that, I'll say. But anything serious or bad, I don't say. So it's at my discretion. I know where I draw the line. So please just understand that. Crime Time with Jess. Oh, thank you, Will. I need to hear that from my aunt, and the toxic female friend was so on point. Okay. Get rid of them toxic people, Jess. You're too good of a person, too beautiful, too kind to deal with toxicity like that. My loves you. My loves you, Jess. Willow, I have to jump off because I'm going out later and have to think about what I'm wearing and all that stuff. Please check out the menu because I have never been in this restaurant before. Okay. Have a good meal, Mary Michael. Yes. Thank you, Nina. Thank you, Nina. Yes, let's squeeze every last ounce of fun into this weekend for sure. And there's Irene. Thank you, Irene. So I will do you. Okay. Let's see what we got for you, Irene. Hopefully, and even though I may not understand, Irene, what's coming out or what's being said, I got to give you what I'm getting. So you may get your answers in there. If your loved ones on the other side are invested in you and seeing you do okay, with seeing you getting, messages that you need to hear. So there may be something in there that you're going to understand and I'm not, because the messages aren't for me. I just present them as they are coming to me. So hopefully you do get some answers that you may need. Okay, let's see what we got for Irene. Believe. See this? Believe. I've got the unicorn, which tells me there's something magical there too. But let's see. Believe. You got to believe in yourself. You got to stay positive. This is all about staying positive, believing in yourself, believing in your dreams, your hopes, and even your fears, right? That came out really quick. The Page of Swords. This is about, the pages are messengers, but the swords are also logic, reasoning. This is about using your head. Like, don't let your heart overrule your head. If you are feeling a difference from what your heart, your stomach, and your head are telling you, always go with your head, your intuition. A woman's intuition is better than anything. See, and we got that with the belief. So it's almost like in your heart, and you also know in your head. And I think there's a battle going on between what in your head and what you think in your heart. I think there's a battle going on that wanted to come out. So let's take it. The Chariot. This is about lack of control over something when the Chariot's in reverse. I feel like you're feeling overwhelmed because you don't have full control over a situation. I feel like there's a lot of self-doubt here. I also feel like this can get you angry at times, maybe because you feel like you don't have control or don't know the full story. So let's go in with the Page of Swords here. This is about, gut instinct to me is number one, but you know what's right. Sometimes we let our heart overrule our head. Our head has the more logical thinking. So what I'm getting from that is you gotta, even though it's something in your heart that, makes you feel a certain way in your heart, you can't forget about the logic of it. Okay? Don't let your heart overrule your head. Because when we do that, sometimes we make the wrong decision, right? You also got to believe in yourself and trust yourself to make the right decision. Oh, that's too many. There's about 7. I would have taken them, but there was about 7. This one wants to come out. Let's take it. We got the Judgment. See, this is about making mistakes because you're overthinking things. This is also self-doubt. Ignoring what you know in your head and your gut feeling. I feel like up to this point, you've been ignoring your gut feeling and ignoring your head and going by your heart. You're making a mistake. Okay? And you're going to keep repeating those mistakes over and over until you start listening to your gut and your head. You got to see the logic. You got to believe that what is in your head and what is in your gut for your intuition are going to take you in the right direction, because I feel so far you've been leading with your heart and it's a mistake. Okay, so let's see about this Chariot. This lack of control, self-doubt. I feel like you have some kind of aggression there too, because certain things are out of your control. You can't control everything, right? You know that. So sometimes we got to let go and let God. You know what I mean? No matter what God you believe in. Sometimes things are out of our control. So we got to, start using our common sense, using our logic, and believing in ourselves. Positive thinking, believing. Because I feel like a lot of positivity can go a long way. Whereas you think negative things are going to happen. You think positive, more than likely, better things will happen. And it's less stressful thinking positive too than thinking negative. Okay, so why is the Chariot there? Oh, we got a card that flipped. Let me get it. The Emperor. The Emperor. I almost feel like you feel powerless, like somebody else is making all the decisions for you. And that's where I think the lack of control with the Chariot in reverse. I feel like you don't feel like you're in control of your own situation, that somebody else is making decisions for you that you maybe don't agree with. Or you think there's a better way. But I think that this is causing more stress for you. Okay, so let's see if, okay, I'm going to use this. I wasn't going to use this deck today, but let's use it. I'm going to ask what you can do, what direction you can go in. What can you do to make things better? Less stressful, a little easier on yourself. What can you do? Wedding rings. You got to be devoted. This is a connection and this is a devotion. Okay? The wedding rings. This is a connection and a devotion. You got to really put your mind to it, that you're going to think positive, that you're going to go this way and you're not looking back. The runner. See, this is the fear. This is running from your fears. Well, if I don't acknowledge it, it's not real. You know what I mean? Oh, I didn't hear that, so it's not true. You know what I mean? And this is like, I feel like you're being shown or told things, and you feel if you don't listen to it or you don't hear it, then it's not true. I feel like you really do got to buckle down and start listening to your gut instinct and to your head. Stop doubting yourself and stop making the same mistakes over and over and over. You can't expect to do the same thing over and over without getting the same result, right? You're going to get the same result unless you change something up. And I do feel like you get angry because you can't control this situation. You're used to being in control of things and being able to make things the way that they should be. But this, you have no control over. So now you're starting to doubt yourself, and don't do that. Stay positive. Listen to your gut and your head. Stop following your heart. That son bitch will steer us wrong every time. We as women should know that. Clock. It takes time. And this is taking time to heal. Okay. So it's going to take a little bit of time to heal, but I see healing coming. But you got to stay positive and you got to do what you're supposed to be doing. Okay, why am I just getting that you've been cheating? And I'm not talking about cheating on your husband or boyfriend or whatever, but there's something you've been cheating. So you've been told don't do this and you've secretly done it anyway, but still say you haven't been doing it. Stop it. Because I just got that loud and clear. Tell her to stop cheating. So I don't know if you've been told not to do certain things and you're doing them anyway. You got to stop it. Sometimes you're your own worst enemy, my dear. Let's see if there we go. Lightning. This is a change. This is quick news coming, things changing quickly, an epiphany. So things can change very quickly, okay? So I do feel like if you don't do the right thing, things can go downhill real quick. But if you do the right thing and give it some time and stop cheating with whatever you're cheating, and like I said, I'm not saying you're cheating on a spouse or something like that. This is something like you can't do this, Irene, but you continue to do it. You got to stop that. You got to stop doubting yourself too. And sometimes we do have to give up a little bit of control, especially in certain areas of our life that we're not experts in, that like doctors and stuff like that know a little better than we do. Sometimes that's hard to accept. Sometimes what we've got to do to make ourselves better is something we feel we can't do. You've got to follow through. Stop doing the things that your heart is telling you to do, because that son bitch will lead us astray every time. Okay, so follow your instincts, follow your gut, follow your head. And I do feel like things will start getting a little better. Okay, because if not, things can go downhill very fast. And I don't want to see this happen. Okay, so that is for you, Irene. I'm getting my cards all mixed up here. Do what you're supposed to be doing. You know in your head and you know in your gut if something is right or wrong. Follow that intuition. I'm going to get some of these put away for now, you guys. This I want to keep out. That I want to keep out. And then I will pull chat back up. I just want to get this cleared off so I don't knock these. I've been known to knock them all over the floor. All right, smoke break. Woo! Okay, let me get chat back up here. Hang on here. Okay. You're very welcome, Irene. Des says, check Messenger when you can. It's a question about after the live. Give me a second. I'm checking. Somebody tried to call me. Who tried to call me? Oh, okay. Okay, why won't that? Hang on. All right. Okay, what is that running in the background? Hang on a sec, you guys. Okay. Okay, sis. I hear you. Irene, oh nice, I understand. Hey, Alicia. Good to see you. Oh nice, I understand. True, yes, you're right. My hubby. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, Irene, to hear that. You totally get it. I'm glad you do, because there's some things there that were coming that I didn't get. So Nana, you are very welcome as always. I love you to the moon and back. Doing all right, doing all right. My street is still ripped apart. I'm still smoking. That got set way back. Like, it's like I didn't even try and quit anymore. So I am going to attempt to try and quit again once some of the stress is out of my life. Because to try and do something like that when your life is stressful is horrible. Oh, you fine. And we're just about to wrap up, my dear. I've been here since 1. But I'm glad that you made it in. I'm glad you made it in. So this week, Thursday, you guys, as soon as I get back from therapy, I will be starting the live. I'm hoping I'm going to try and get them to, because right now it's scheduled for 2:30. I'm going to try and get them to put it earlier for me so I can be here for, give me a little bit extra time to do the live on Brian Koberger. So it starts at 4 o'clock. So I should make it back anyway. Let me blow this out. I should be able to make it back in time anyway to start at least 15 minutes beforehand. So that is Thursday, 4 p.m. Eastern. We are going to find out a ton of stuff. We're going to see how the new judge reacts. We're going to see if Ann Taylor tries to push her weight around and tell the judge how to run his courtroom and what he should be ordering and what he shouldn't. We'll see how much pull she has over this judge. Also, we're going to see if Bill Thompson and Ashley Jennings is still on the case, because in my opinion, from what I've seen, I don't think they're on the case anymore either. So we may have new prosecutors, and we know we got a new judge, and we got a new venue. It's going to be in Ada County. The judge is going to be doing his own scheduling order, so things may change. I think if Ann Taylor gets her way, she's going to try to push the trial out even further. Hopefully this judge doesn't do that. Hopefully it stays June 2025. We'll have to wait and see. That's all going to come out on Thursday because the judge is going to make his own scheduling order. It's a status conference, so he is going to be making his own orders and setting his own deadlines. And we're also going to find out a few other things. So it's going to be interesting. I can't wait. I hope to see you guys all there. So make sure you're subscribed, have the notification bell set to all. Also with the notifications, you guys, in your YouTube app itself, not like, even though you have your notifications on for my channel, if in the app itself, in the YouTube app itself, if you don't have notifications set to notify you, you're not going to get them. You have to have it on in the app itself and also on the channel. Okay, so that's just a heads up. Okay, so with that being said, you guys, I'm going to wrap it up. I'm going to end it like I always do. Thank you for allowing me to read for you. I hope you enjoyed your reads. I'm also going to say, please take care of yourselves. Please stay safe. Always be aware of your surroundings. I love you guys to the moon and back. Take care. Alicia says, I've been sick. I will say a prayer for you for a speedy recovery, Alicia. I hope you feel better soon. Please, everybody, say a little prayer for Alicia that she feels better very soon. Until next time, you guys, take care. Bye-bye for now.